dog. That was quick. Now they mad.
This is the most quiet you all have been during the countdown.
Right.
That's because I was trying to figure out what I was about to do in my life. I haven't been out the house in 5 days.
5 days. You ready?
Yeah, I'm scared of the pollen.
Oh, it got me too.
Me too.
We're live.
We're live?
Yes, they can hear us.
Hi. Okay. It's your girl, Stacey CJ, and Insta News Break this week. Yeah, you might have heard me. I've been in a bubble in my house for the past 5 days because I'm scared of the pollen. It makes me sick. So we're here. And tonight, it's going to be a good one. Now, I have to admit, well, first, let me introduce who we got. So y'all always hear me breaking the fourth wall, right? She's here. Carmen has showed her face. Carmen, producer, who I'm always talking to when I'm breaking the wall, she's here tonight. So yay. And then we got Sheldon. Love me a little moment with Sheldon. But I got a special guest for y'all. And hold on, let me read my script before I say her name. Yep, I can go ahead and say it. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold y'all. I binge watched this the other day, which is good because I was in here for 5 days, right? So I binge watched this show, Loving Marriage D.C. And so we got Mrs. Erana Tyler, and her hubby was like amping her up. I saw him like reposting all that stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I like it. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey. So thank you for joining Insta Atlanta News Break tonight. We have a lot of fun. It's just go with how you feel. We talk about hot topics. That's what we're about to do. I'm always breaking the fourth wall, but she's here tonight, so I get to do it, on purpose. And she's gonna be mad at me.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Carmen, what's going on? No, the people, why is she letting Palo Santo?
You got to get that sage,
What's
baby.
wrong with you?
And why?
Yes.
Is you okay? Do you need me to send some
Let me see your mug.
CJ is always talking to me off camera. I don't know why.
Because I be having questions and answers and we live. It's not like I can say pause. You know what I'm saying? I can't say pause, so now we here.
Yes, we are here.
What an NY Atlanta coffee mug?
Your Atlanta coffee mug.
Yes, but there's wine in there.
See, and that's her problem right there. She always
Coffee.
and that's her problem. We over there sipping when she be writing scripts, giving us this good tea. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing cracking. So tonight we are breaking down the latest topics, including Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger was arrested and charged after crashing her Maserati. Okay, Grandma Karen. Drake sent $25,000 to a pregnant concert goer. Alleged YSL getaway driver tells the court he's too high during the trial. Then a Houston family beats up a rideshare driver that fatally hit a toddler with his car. Nene Leakes and little sis Portia Williams-Gubati have drawn lines in the sand. Okay. Speaking of choosing sides, later we'll talk about tonight's guest host, Erana Tyler, about being caught in between friends, the Pettys and the Silvas on this season of Love and Marriage D.C. I can't wait to talk about that. No, wait to talk. Oh, because I was like, it's the audacity for me, sis.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm not even gonna tell you what side I'm on yet, but
of course, I'm side.
I'm definitely on y'all side. Y'all are
divided now.
player. Y'all are keeping it player, but you know, it's a real like Sheree Whitfield moment. Who gonna check me, boo? Like that's truly what it's giving. But before we get to that, let's see what's on our thing, Carmen.
On the agenda.
On the agenda, let's get into these topics. All right, so Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Hooger DUI was reportedly arrested after the authorities said the Real Housewives of Potomac star crashed her 2017 Maserati. Now, I feel like that's slightly shady for you to put that, Carmen, but that's okay. On Tuesday night, while allegedly driving under the influence. Ooh. She was alone, and the damage to her car left it inoperable. She told TMZ, "I'm still in shock from last night's incident, but grateful to be alive today. With the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes and goes in waves. And with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami. Sad situation, but we send our prayers to Karen." So, what's y'all thoughts on it? Like, what's going on? Karen and getting a DUI at this big age.
So I know Karen. Karen is from the area of Maryland where I live.
Okay.
I know her personally. She's a beautiful woman. I'm glad she's okay because I did see the pictures circulating of her hitting. She hit the tree. The tree was damaged. The fact that she was drinking under the influence. I heard that she was out with a friend. They were talking about, I guess, their moms, or somehow her mom came up where she started to feel a certain type of way because Mother's Day is coming up soon. But my take is, if you know you're going to drink a lot and you're out, at least think about getting a driver, because I know she can afford it. She's Potomac housewife.
Come on now.
You know? Or if you're sitting there and you're drinking nonstop, and you know that you're not going to be able to drive, leave your car there and take an Uber. It's always better to be safe.
It's options. It's definitely options. So, because we actually got into this little discussion earlier today, and I was saying, I mean, I have not lost a parent. However, okay, I just got one question. When did her mother pass?
I don't know if it's 2017 or earlier than that. I can't remember, but it's been a while.
Okay, and not that grief has a time.
It doesn't.
It does not have a time. Let me start out by saying that. However, we ain't even got the Easter, sis. What is you talking about? Mother's Day. Showing on Mother's Day commercials.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
It depends on it. Seriously, grief does not have a time. If they were really having a deep discussion about their parents and she started crying and getting emotional, it can take a toll on you. I lost my parents almost 30 years ago now. And so at any given moment, I can have a wave of grief. The only thing I will say about that is that Karen is adult enough and should be responsible enough to know when she doesn't need to get behind the wheel of a car, because had someone lost a life in that situation, you cannot say, well, I was upset about my mom, when you know you were also drinking.
Right.
I also heard too something about her failing to do a breathalyzer, and that's why she got arrested. Did you see that?
From personal experience, anytime you reject doing a breathalyzer, they're always going to arrest you, because that's the thing to tell right then and there whether you actually are above the legal limit or not. So with that said, I also read that she said that somebody hit her and then made her jump the median, and then they drove off.
No, I didn't.
I read that. So,
there's so many stories going around. I mean, like today, this morning, when I opened my eyes, social media, it was all Karen.
Right. I guess my biggest thing with her is, like I said, grief does not have a time. Like, so, but at the same time, let's not throw Mother's Day into this. I don't really think that has an area in this conversation. What happened? You went out with your friends. You guys were talking about your mothers. It made you feel upset. That's totally understandable. But also in that moment, you have to be like, hey, okay, I had too much to drink.
Right, responsible.
Let me call the Black Bill Gates so he can come pick me up.
Well, not only that, the friend that you was with, why didn't that friend recognize that you had way too much? Let me take you home. I've taken my friends home numerous times.
Exactly, because that's the real question. Right. You know, you can say that you were in an emotional state, but you were drunk. If you were drunk, that's a whole nother situation.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now I feel like I need a drink.
And the friend sat there and watched you.
Throw it back.
Drink. Throw
it back. Right. Throw it back. Like, yeah, and like I said, at this big age, I would hope that you hanging around people that would say, hey, maybe that's not the right move. Maybe they did. We don't know. However, I hate that she's in this situation, especially when you have a name. It's not a good look, because at this point it seems like, yes, you need to be held accountable regardless of who you are, but celebrities are being like, they're making statements with celebrities now. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be like, oh, okay, no. No, sis, you was playing, and she don't look good in orange.
Well, you know, I overheard a discussion last night while I was at an event. I cannot say that they said anything to me directly, but my ears were open, and it sounded like this person was on the phone with Karen, and she was expressing that she wasn't actually arrested, just taken down to the station. But either way,
okay,
she was drinking. She shouldn't have been behind the wheel. End the story. I'm sorry about her mom, but you shouldn't be behind the wheel.
Let me find out they don't be booking people for real DUIs in Potomac.
They probably didn't put the handcuffs on her.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
They took her down.
You know me when I wasn't even drunk, so I'm moving to Potomac. You know what? Don't mind me. So we're gonna get into the next topic. Let's see. Drake recently gifted a pregnant fan $25,000 after she asked him to be her rich baby daddy, holding up a sign that says, "I'm 5 months pregnant. Can you be my rich baby daddy?" Drake said, "I don't want to offend your real baby daddy, but I want to get you out this pig somewhere more safe like VIP." So he later added, "I'd love to give you $25,000 so you can be my rich baby mama." Have you ever fanned out and held up a sign or tried to contact a celebrity you really like? Hell, no.
Never.
No. Never.
When I was growing up, I was a huge Oprah fan. Like, I used to come home from school and watch Oprah every day at 4:00. Okay. And my parents died in high school. And back in the day, Oprah wasn't just talking to celebrities. She was talking to everyday regular people. So I have to admit, I used to write Oprah all the time because I wanted to go on her show. I wanted to go on her show so bad. But when Twitter came out, I don't remember what year it was, but when Twitter came out, I was watching an old episode of Oprah, because I don't even think the Oprah show was actually on anymore, but it was like a rerun episode. And I noticed that her mic flag was upside down. So I went on Twitter and I said, I am watching an old episode of Oprah, and girl, that flag is upside down. And Oprah tweeted me back, she's my fairy godmother. She's been listening this whole time.
That is hilarious.
I saved that Twitter post and put it on my Facebook. It was there for a long time. I couldn't believe it.
Let it to me so I can print it out and get it framed for you, Mike.
Yeah. Come on now.
Hold on. But before we get off your Auntie O, now, this is a whole. Okay, so you know it's always some drama with Auntie O, but it's silent drama. So did y'all recently see where Tyler Perry was sitting there talking to Kerry Washington? Was like, and Kerry.
I was trying to figure out, did we miss something?
Olivia Pope, okay?
Yeah, because it's Yes, because it's alleged that her and Taraji P. Henson are very good friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm gonna stay out of this conversation because I am from the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yeah.
You
Let me
Okay,
get my
well,
clue.
All right, just like this.
La, 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 la. Love
Okay,
you,
we've
Oprah. I love
definitely
you. I love you.
we definitely pitched our show to own, and I think that we got beat out by Ladies Who List. And guess what? Ladies Who List is canceled.
Man, Ladies Who List ain't listen.
Ain't listening.
Not listening. Should have picked up In Style Atlanta Uncut. It's not too late. It's not too late, girl.
Ladies try to stop going real clean. Wait a minute.
It's not too late.
I'll help you guys.
Thank you. But no, I was
Please.
just like, dang, hold on. I said something is really going on the way that you
Yeah.
like
Yes.
Auntie O tried a couple times. Auntie O was trying to figure out why Tyler Perry was in the middle of the picture, and Tyler Perry just sitting there looking like Medea.
Oh man.
Like just looking like Medea. I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
be too.
ooh. I just had to see if y'all
That's
caught that.
ugly.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so has anybody
Drake-
else stand out?
No, I've never
I've
fanned
found
out.
out.
But Drake is very generous because I've seen several
Yeah.
times when he's giving out purses at his concert. He recently just gave out like 6 figures to Akbar. You know who Akbar
Oh,
is?
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
the rapper, right?
I think she was doing like a foundation or some type of fund where she needed money.
Oh,
And he did. He followed through and gave her like 6 figures recently.
That's awesome.
I need some affiliates.
So he's always given. I mean, let me go get my tickets the next time he comes.
I know that's right. Bruh.
You know what? We gonna
Bruh.
just put a group chat together, and we all gonna be in there like Drake.
Yeah.
Right.
Boy,
Very
Drake.
He's
Okay.
dropping
And it-
money in bags like it's nothing. Like
And everybody staying in different sections with the same sign.
right.
He had at his birthday party. I think it was recently his birthday party. He had
A vending machine, like the claw machine. Yes.
He had it filled with Chanel.
Mhm.
Girls was walking out of there with Chanel bags.
I was telling you, he's
That's
always
hot.
doing something.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't get my invitation to the party.
That's classic. Oh man.
He got that money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Long money.
Drake, you're my everything. You're all I ever wanted. We can do it real big, bigger than you ever done it.
Okay.
Just click this, Carmen. Okay.
He got it going on.
All right. So let's just see. Oh no. Wait, go back, Carmen. I got one fanned out moment.
Oh, okay.
Standout moment came when we recently did our interview with Toya Bush Harris and Andy Cohen looked at our story.
Yes, you
Right.
did. Yes, you did.
Crying, bro. I was crying because I love Andy Cohen.
Me
And I
too.
don't need to be sitting on that couch or me in the chair or watch What Happens Live or behind the bar. One or the other. So Andy looked at our stuff a couple times.
Yep.
I fanned out. I ain't gonna hold you. I fanned out. My friends was like, so did you write it back? No.
You know what? I forgot about my moment. And I'm going to say it real quick. Y'all know Maxwell. I'm a huge Maxwell fan. Love
That's
him.
my
He
dude.
did a concert here in D.C. My husband knows I love him. So as we were going up the escalator, I had this long gown. It was like a evening type wear. So we had to wear like the gowns and the black tie situation. And my dress was hanging, and I was struggling going up the steps. Of course, my husband's beside me, not paying me no attention.
Right.
Maxwell came behind me as I was going up the steps and said, "Can I help you? Let me help you up the steps."
That was dope.
Ooh, oh, that was
So
good.
dope.
That was good.
I couldn't even get on my phone. Nobody had their phones. I was like, this is a moment that I was supposed to capture, and no one had their phones. And I was just such in a shock. Like, I was like, he said, "I'll help you. I'm going to help you up the steps." I was like,
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Wow.
See, I was not the only one.
moment.
I would have started.
That's
You're
awesome.
fortunate to have you, boy. I'm so glad you're in my world. Just as sure as the sky's blue, I'm glad today that I found you.
Listen,
Jamie, like,
every time he comes to DC, I'm in the crowd like this. Like,
You remember me?
Remember me? You helped me get
He remembers me.
That's funny.
No, I love that one. Sheldon, you don't have no fan moment?
And Sheldon, don't let Sheldon fool you. He used to be an
Right.
R&B singer back in the day,
Right.
on tour with folk. Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah, I've had some fan out moments, but I don't know. I can't even think of one, but I'm sure I did.
Sheldon, sing a song. I want to hear your
Oh
song.
no, don't you do that. Because I ain't gonna do the same gospel. So let's go to the next.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. We're gonna take this thing on down to the deacon's list. Okay, what's next on the deacon's list? All right. So we have here during the testimony in the YSL Rico Young Thug trial, state witness Adrian Bean took the stand, repeatedly stating he didn't remember anything. He was questioned. As seen in the video footage streamed online, Bean looked around the courtroom with his eyes and said, "I'm so high right now, y'all. I'm about to go to sleep on y'all, man." Bean's testimony is reportedly the only evidence that ties Thug to the crime, and told Fulton County Supreme Court judge that he received threats, been harassed, and lost his job due to testifying in the trial. This trial This trial has seen its fair share of wild moments. What are your thoughts about what's going on with the trial?
There are so many shenanigans going on with this trial. I cannot keep up. Just the other day, the attorneys were arguing with the judge. I was like,
That was hilarious.
I see that.
They were talking to the judge like he was somebody on the street.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I saw that. That was incredible.
I need to see that. I didn't see that clip. I missed that.
How do you come to court high? And how do they expect him to make a sound decision with anything, or just even do a testimony when your brain is fogged, you high, he was falling asleep? Like, how can he be a good witness? When he said that, I would have been like, get your
right.
Let's go.
Right.
That's their only witness. That's their only witness right now.
Oh,
only witness, because that's what it says, right? Like he's their main witness.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's the witness that would tie Thugger to this Rico.
My husband retired from police department. He did 25 years. He retired a year ago. And then we were talking about this case, and he said normally people do stuff like that. He may not have been high, but when they want to throw something out, they'll do anything to disrupt it. Without because he's high, under the influence, or whatever. So that may have been his goal. He may not have been high, because I just cannot see this happening.
Yeah, me either.
Wow. Sorry. Hold on one second. That's my bad. I got like two phones and then everything is on my computer. Like, sorry. Yeah. But no, that's crazy though. But I mean, I guess that man not trying to lose his life. Maybe he really was threatened. And like,
yeah, he's like, I'm high. Get me out of here.
Right. Every question answered with "I don't remember." I mean, it was really a waste of time anyway. It was pure entertainment. When he said he needed some water because he was high,
oh my God.
Like, you can't make this up. Like, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
So glad my life ain't in the balance when it comes to that, bro, because I need you to speak up. Bro, come on now.
I'm just trying to figure out though, like, if you were supposed to testify saying, connecting the dots, like, okay, yes, Thug was this, Thug was that, this is how you guys are making your case. And now this man's sitting here talking about, I'm so high, y'all. I'm not just honestly.
He had a motive. He's faking it.
Yeah. Because if you listen, but I mean, he's been receiving threats. He's lost his job. Yeah. Like, I can see that.
What job?
Yeah, I mean, but no. But this is what he says. But this is what he says though. Like, he's lost, and so much is coming at him. like this, you know what I'm saying? To me, that seems like a very viable motive to I just want to disassociate from this, right, and get back to life.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's probably also been threatened to not testify in favor of, or against Young Thug if all of these allegations are true.
So true.
So
right.
he's gonna do anything he can to not actually answer the questions.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You gonna get high. You ain't got shit to
do. Right. Well, this is Atlanta, and it's been decriminalized, so that was good.
Right.
This is my other thing. So he's literally just a witness. So he came from home. He came from home. He ain't come from jail. He came from home.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He's a witness,
and he talked to somebody, and they told him what to do, and he
said,
period. That's what it sounds like.
Yep. Nothing, so he can get off the stand and don't have to deal with this mess.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
He probably was top for it. I ain't gonna hold you.
He probably had to get high just to go.
Exactly. It's
keep his mind right.
He probably was top for real. All right. Well, Thug, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully, this is the thing that you need in order to make your case go away. I don't know. However, it's free slime. I don't know. Okay, so you know what? We just gonna go on to the
like him.
Huh?
I said, up to him.
Right. An Uber driver dropping off a family in Texas has been suspended pending an investigation after a deadly accident. In a video shared online, a woman and her 6-year-old got out the Uber from the back left and walked around toward the apartment. A second woman and the 1-year-old exited the car from the back right. The second woman was walking in front of the younger child to the front of the car. Authorities said the child then crossed in front of the vehicle and was hit when the driver slowly started to move forward, claiming he didn't see her. The 1-year-old was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but did not survive. In the video, you see the women and other witnesses attack the driver, whom was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. This is a tragic story. Do you think the driver deserves to be attacked or suspended?
I think at a moment when you hit somebody's child, a little child was killed. Although I've always been taught, and I still do this day, I don't walk in front of cars. When I'm getting dropped off, I always go behind. Yeah, I never go in front because sometimes they're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Although he should have been looking forward to see these people. But I think because of what happened in the heat of the moment, the family's mad, the neighbors are mad, everybody's mad, and he's right there, the police is not around, and their first reaction is to beat his ass because of what happened. I would have did the same thing for real.
I definitely think they reacted out of shock, but the adults in that car were definitely negligent. When you watch the video, the adults and the bigger kids were crossing the street, and this baby is in front of this car, not holding anybody's hand, just by himself. Well, was it a girl or a boy?
By her. I think it was a girl.
And the height of the child versus the car, I really don't think that the driver seen the baby.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a very tragic situation, but whoever those adults were in the car and even the bigger kid, they should have picked up the baby to get out. I think that the rideshare company is probably reacting to trying to figure out how to mediate that situation. But when you look at that video, there's no way the driver saw the baby.
Yeah, I think he was probably put on suspension just due to investigation, which is completely understandable. They have to get down to the bottom of everything. But it looked like he was in an SUV, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like the height.
The baby.
You cannot see that baby.
The adult walking, he saw the adult. He waited for the adult. But when the baby was walking, even though her hair was high in a bun, it wasn't high enough. She's just too little. And he didn't see that.
Now, with the adults attacking him, I do feel like they wasted time trying to help the baby beating up the driver. Like even with the driver was probably in shock and didn't know if they should move forward or back up, because who knows what to do if a baby is stuck under the car. But then beating up the driver, I'm like, y'all need to figure out how to get the baby from under the car, not beat him up.
Right.
The baby was stuck.
Or at least one person beat his ass while somebody else getting the baby out. Like,
well, my thing is get to the child.
Yeah.
I mean, because even there have been situations where women have done fight for flight and lift cars up off of children. So my thing is get to the child. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this is just a wild day. You know what I'm saying? For you to just react like that instead of run to the aid of your child. I just think that that's a lot. And interesting enough, as I would put myself in the situation of the driver. Had that been me, I would have been devastated.
Right,
if I hit somebody's child. I was actually hit by a car growing up. And I walked right in front of the car, and thank God I stepped as I was even with the car, so it knocked me back and down, and I didn't even fly back. I just slid and I went under the car. How I got half of my body under that car, and she stopped right before the back wheel rolled over me.
Ooh.
And I was in I was 5 years old. I think I was in first grade. And that was devastating, one, to go through that. And then two, my mama say that was the longest drive she could have, knowing that my baby, they don't just pull my baby from under a car because they didn't give her any details. Your son has been in a car accident and she's in the neighboring city at work trying to get home to me. So I mean, trying to get to school to me, because it was actually in the morning on the way to school. That is just devastating. That is just devastating. I cannot imagine what that man went through harming a child.
Yeah.
I don't even think in that very moment he didn't even have a chance to react or respond, because they beating his ass.
Yeah.
But like you said, they were negligent too. The adults, they should have had that baby's hand, and they should have been going in front of the car like that. They should have been walking around the car at least.
Yeah, the baby is walking just by herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what is interesting, and I want to bring this up when the whole negligent part of what's going on. I was working in retail, and we I'll always be out in the aisles moving around. Department manager, so I'm always moving around. It is unbelievable how people walk away from their children at these ages. It is unbelievable. Y'all, when I tell you Atlanta is one of the biggest child trafficking places in the United States. Right. It is one of the biggest. Watch this. I used to do a U.S. Marshal's hair. And she told me one day, she said that there was a scenario where they had got tipped, because she's a marshal. She can usurp authority. She can get to different places when other people can't, because she has that federal authority. She says she goes into this house. She says they are searching the house for like 45 minutes. And she is like looking around. She got her people looking around and everything. She says they get ready to leave. She walks out of the house, get to the door, and she says something inside was like, I don't know about this. Let me go back inside. She goes back inside. Her intuition, that's why I love Black women, because I feel like y'all got x-ray vision, I swear to God. And she said, she told her people, she says, let's go back into the closet. She goes into the closet, y'all. And there was a safe inside of the closet. She told her people to move the safe. Y'all, the girl got on her knees and looked behind the safe and saw 3 sets of eyes looking back at her.
Oh my God.
This man had a 14, 15, and 17-year-old girls stuffed in his wall. One of the little girls, this right here in Atlanta, one of the little girls tipped a cell phone, and that's how they found him.
Wow.
Watch this. The same girl. It's this house over on the east side. Had a red door. It had a red garage door on it, y'all. She said that these very expensive cars would pull into the garage. They would stay for a couple of hours, and then they would leave. They got tipped off because the neighbors started saying that there was some crazy activity in there. Y'all, they went in the house, and tell me why. There was no furniture in the house except in the rooms. And like a dog kennel, there were cages on top of each other with black girls inside of each one of them, y'all.
Jesus.
He had them babies in there like dogs at a kennel, and these rich ass perverts was coming there screwing these little girls. And the only time they had to eat in the cages, and the only time they could shower was before sex. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. I have worked on so many sex trafficking campaigns. It is unbelievable. It is sickening. If you living in Atlanta, Georgia, you are a fool if you do not have your child almost in your pocket. That negligence is real, y'all.
Or sending them off to the restaurant by themselves. I've seen that too. Go ahead.
Like we live in different times. The things that we were able to do as children, and our parents would be like, "Go ahead and come right back." You cannot do that stuff anymore.
You can't do that now. And to be honest, you really couldn't do it back in the day. But yeah, because there's some creepy stuff used to happen back in the day too. But you know what I'm saying, now it's widespread and we see it more. And you know what I'm saying, we have more exposure to it. But the truth is, that's your child. You need to be protecting your child, period.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Well, we're gonna go ahead and switch this thing around because every time Sheldon starts talking, it gets so deep.
I'm so deep, y'all. I am. Oh my God, this is me.
Talk about some drama. Talk about some drama. So, Nene Leakes has hopped on Instagram to share a disappointing post when Lil Sis Portia Williams' Goubati refused to show up for an appearance on the Upshaws, claiming they have unresolved issues from the past. Later, Nene was seen with her boyfriend and Portia's estranged husband, Simon Goubati, and another woman appearing on a double date. Later, we also saw a text from the two, and Portia declared Nene chose a side despite Portia showing loyalty to the former housewife. Was this photo Nene being petty or choosing to stand with Simon over Portia?
Shade.
That was real shade.
We're gonna post the new girl.
It was real shade.
It was.
Big sis and little sis, but you posted the new girl. She's mad because she was trying to ice her out of that show that she was trying to do, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as that happened, right here you go posting a picture of Simon and some new girl. Like behind me.
Well, you know, I mean, even though Michelle Obama said when they go low, we should go high. Nene like to go to hell.
Nene
go to hell.
Honey.
She go to hell.
What the hell?
What? They had issues in the past. If you watch the show, you know that Nene and Portia have gotten into it in the past. They probably wouldn't when they just started becoming little sis and big sis once she got with Simon, right? They started hanging out.
Simon and Yanni.
Yeah, they started.
Yeah, because they're friends.
But it's things that you just you're not going to forget. Okay, that's just like with me and my cast members. You know, things happen in the past, but then you come around and you say, okay, we could be cordial. We try to build a friendship, but you just don't forget things that you've done in the past. And Portia remembers all the shady that Nene has done to her in the past. She comes in and posts this picture. She know what time it is. Portia not stupid.
Well, I can say, who
I got a whole nother perspective when y'all done.
Who said it best? I forget. Somebody just said this. She said, when it comes down to it, I think it was Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac. She's on the thing with Angela Yee or whatever. She said she was for the same part. But she was trying to wait around. They never called her or whatever the case may be. And Candace said, and I have to agree with this. She was like, we friends, but that just because we friends don't mean it's good for us to work together. Because the last time we worked together, this is what happened. And
not only that, but Portia is on the cast again for the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
And that's what that is. She didn't want to muddy the waters because she is on there and Nene done sued them people.
Exactly.
So what she didn't want to do was get caught working with Nene because that looked like she's friends with the ops. Now here's the deal. And that could ruin
the look though. That's been the look when she was hanging out with Simon and them.
But watch this. But I don't know how many real pictures that we've seen. Because here's the thing: she couldn't hide behind the relationship with Simon anymore, because while they were together, these my husband friends. She could throw that off on that, but now this husband ain't in place. So now you got to leave everything that's connected to him, because now if you do something with Nene, it's on your own accord.
Right.
Baby, hold on.
She probably should have called Nene's sidebar and said, girl, I cannot come.
Right.
Instead of throwing Nene under the bus with the producers from Upshaw.
That was the foul part.
Exactly, because I'm like, at the end of the day, it's not like y'all sitting here going to kiki it up in
right, y'all going to work.
Y'all going to work, y'all going to get a check. So, and obviously the Upshaws is not on Bravo. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to be Bravo celebrities. So with that being said, I don't think it was a muddy the water type situation, me personally. Since if you just didn't really want to work with her, or if maybe the check wasn't big enough, or whatever the case it may be, then say that. If that is your real true friend, because honestly, y'all got a friendship. Like everybody see y'all.
Just know that Portia didn't make that decision on her own. She has a team. She has a publicist. She has a manager, and they probably told her what was right and what she should do. She didn't make that decision on her own.
I don't think she did either.
I don't know. Like
the way she turned it down should have just been done differently for the sake of what their relationship is supposed to be, big sis, little sis.
Exactly. Look, one thing you can't do in reality TV, don't send no damn text messages.
Because they didn't incriminate.
Right. See, here it goes. I've been there, done that.
Right. Ooh, well, I mean, I know we won't ever see Nene back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, but at the end of the day, like, she still has relationships. I mean, whatever. If I'm on Real Housewives of Atlanta and my friend had to sue, that's what she felt she had to do with her own situation in terms of the company and her. Like, that's how she felt. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with my check. It doesn't affect my check. So with that being said, she's still gonna perform for Bravo.
Do y'all think that Phaedra coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No.
You don't think
I
so?
do think that they should bring her back to Housewives, take her off of Married to Medicine.
Take her off of Married to Medicine.
There's no need for her to be on there. But if they're gonna keep Phaedra on Real or Married to Medicine, then they should just send Quad to the Housewives.
Now I agree with Quad going to Housewives, but Phaedra going back to Housewives, no, I don't agree with that.
If the money is there,
like
she will.
I feel like she's more on her lane. Like the women, where Phaedra is at in life and what she's trying to accomplish, especially in terms of love, I think she needs to be on Married to Medicine.
No,
happened on Housewives.
Phaedra, she wasn't a good fit.
She was
just out here with nobody. Like,
I mean, we can technically say she in the medical field though, because she deal with dead bodies. I don't know.
They're doing nothing.
Because the blogs have been eating Phaedra up.
Yeah.
Arena, say it with your chest.
She was just nothing.
When I say the blogs have been saying everything you saying, they've been eating her alive. They was like, oh my God. It was like this girl was dead weight the entire season.
Yeah.
I think a thing of coming in on a cast has been together for 10 years, number one. And like they'll have newbies come in and out, but it's not newbies that make significant like you know.
But the newbies are usually in some way related to medicine. I understand the whole funeral director thing, but I think that's a reach and an excuse to have her on there.
I just made, however, but at the end of the day, okay, they allowed her to come on there with a boyfriend that was a doctor.
They should have filmed the breakup did or something. Make it make sense.
Boyfriend, did we?
That man was African. He ain't about to have that happen.
I don't know. I don't watch reality shows.
Somebody set her up with a doctor.
From the village. Are you mad? Go for a big.
What tripped me out is when she went on that couple's trip and she sat there while those couples talked about personal issues in their marriage. That should have never happened. She's sitting by herself and just listening to these issues and stuff that these couples are having, and it's like she just sitting there.
But that's the whole thing in terms of if you kick Quad out, you should kick Phaedra out too on some of the things because Phaedra was the one that brought Quad back around.
But Quad has more reason to be there because she was a part of the cast and she is the ex-wife of one of the doctors. But Phaedra being there, I don't know if she should have been an official cast member. Maybe she should have been Quad's friend and Quad and brought her in and we just seen them together. But
nah.
I'd much rather see her go back to Housewives. I mean, Apollo become a doctor. What are we doing here?
I don't know, but one thing I don't want to see. If Kenya wasn't going to be on Housewives, then yes, I could see Phaedra there. However, because Kenya's going to be there, there is a level of like, I know it makes good TV too, but their level of toxicity in terms of reads it's just pure disgusting. After the read that Phaedra gave Kenya telling her like, in order for you to have a baby, a man had to go get spew in a cup. And he got $10 in a large pizza just so you can have a baby. I was like,
see, I love Phaedra, but she need to be on Housewives.
Maybe that's the story. Maybe Phaedra and Kenya make up or have a whole new discussion since she and Apollo are divorced. Because wasn't she accusing Kenya of flirting with Apollo?
Yeah, she was, but it's just I don't want her on Housewives. Okay, then if not on Housewives, if not on Marriage D.C, we just need to find another show. How about Love and Marriage D.C?
No, because we already got Winter, who doesn't have a man, on Love and Marriage D.C, which is a couple show.
But
the ice that came up the screen.
Women playing around on Love and Marriage D.C.
Well, y'all got the PR chick doing it, so I mean.
But they got Winter as a main cast with no man.
I know, but what's the girl named Carmen? Carmen seems like yes, this month.
She always watching Insta Atlanta. I said Winter is always liking and watching Insta Atlanta.
Oh well, Winter, you need to come on here, clear because the storyline of you just not having sex and you with this man, I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm slowly on 6. So, hey, you know what? So here we go. Because speaking about petty, I'm so glad we was talking about petty things, right? Petty. Speaking of being petty, when we come back, we're gonna be talking more with Erana Tyler about this drama between the Silvers. Am I saying that right?
The Silvers, yeah.
Silvers and the Petties. Right now, let's take a break and pay some bills with our sponsor, Plus Beauty. When we come back, it's going to be more hot topics. All right. We are back, and I had to go get some real funny stuff.
Got my plush beauty.
Yes, plush.
I got my ha. Okay. Yes. Because right now we about to crack it on down.
All
You
right.
ready? All right. So I binge watched this show the other day because I have like 6 or 7 shows that I'm watching. So when Carmen was like, all right, I was like, slow down. Xfinity, run me back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So welcome back to Insta News Break. I'm St. CJ, and I'm here with Metro Man of Atlanta host Sheldon G. Horton, Juicy Pop. Oh, she not on here. How Destiny get fired on her day off again?
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Destiny, when we give you a chance, this is what you do, sis.
You must not have the updated note. Destiny is not on there.
Oh well, that's not my fault.
Lord.
So we here with Sheldon, Carmen, Fourth Wall Carmen, that's what we're gonna call you now, and Love and Marriage DC OG Erana Tyler. So this season on Love and Marriage DC, the OGs have come a long way. The Gutter Barbies returned to a seafood restaurant with Snowflake, but friendships have been tested. Loyalty, accountability, and awkward vacations. Erana, please tell us, how did you get caught up between Ashley and Joy's beef?
Oh my gosh, these ladies are driving me crazy. Okay. So of course, Ashley and I, we've been friends. We're building a friendship. Let me correct it. We've been building a friendship since filming season 1. Season 2, here comes Joy. Joy and I immediately connect. She has a wonderful personality. She's bubbly, very outgoing. My husband is very close to her husband, Clifton. So we would go out and do like couple dates. And so immediately, we kind of like just became, good friends and still is today. I think what happened is Ashley got a little jealous of my relationship with Joy. Although Joy was friends with Ashley as well, or building a friendship with her, because we would hang out, outside of filming. Mm-hmm. We would go see Joy perform. Ashley would be with me. We would go to Ashley's house and hang out. But I think when Joy and I started to get closer, and she started seeing us hanging out, as couples, I think that's where she got a little jealous of, the friendship. So at the point where, I kind of got stuck in the middle, it was okay. Joy, you're hanging with the Petties now. You're over there hanging with Clifton and Joy. And in one of the scenes, it was saying that she was like, you don't spend enough time with me when we did the seafood dinner with Winter. She said, you're a little too busy for me now. I don't get to hear from you. I don't see you anymore. You're with the Petties all the time. And she had an issue with that.
Right.
And the reason is because my husband, number one, is a lot. I've been married to my husband for almost 30 years. My husband is
yes, God.
Yeah, so
yes, God.
Look, he's retired now. So he's home. I'm an entrepreneur. I work from home as well. And we're inseparable. We're always out. If you see my Instagram, me and my husband are always together. I really don't have time to sit up under another female. So Ashley has friends who want to, sit up under her, have her beck and call. Anytime she calls, she wants you to be right there with her. And I've never been that girl. I'm with my husband most of the time. My husband and I like hanging out with couples. Quicksilver is never home. He's always working. He has like 7, 8 jobs. So trying to get with them to do couples nights is never going to happen because Quick is a DJ. He's a radio personality. He's always gone. And there's nothing wrong with that. He likes to be busy. That's his source of income, and he does what he does. But we just were connected to the Petties more because of us being gravitated to the couple, just being, around them. And it's just like the jealousy, she just got jealous of that. So then I got caught in the middle, and I wanted us all to come together to be friends again and stop all the bickering and the fussing and all the fighting and everything. But of course, you see it, that never, it never resolves itself though.
All right, so let's go back to the Wizards game at the Sweet.
Oh,
Okay, so Carmen and Sheldon, have y'all been watching?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I don't watch reality shows. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so
I can watch the Wizards. That was a lot.
so just to paint the picture, you know,
Okay, thank you.
Joy and Ashley been having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why do they have a problem?
They
Why
have
do they have that problem? What happened? Who said what?
okay, so I know they had a problem because Joy got kicked out of Ashley's house during Christmas, right? During the
Yeah.
Why
Christmas.
do you think that happened? Let's go back.
That's the part I'm missing.
So let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
Joy and Clifton got engaged way before we started filming.
Oh, it's because she said that she was married and Ashley
told her best friend while we were filming, while the camera was in her face, that they were already married.
Right.
Now, this was the secret that Joy wanted her to keep.
Right.
For whatever reason, she wanted her to keep that personal secret that they were married.
I forgot.
So Ashley gets upset and mad of something that occurred off filming. We were not filming at the time. We were at her house. It was a seafood giving. She called it a seafood giving. Mm-hmm. Not filmed. And a situation occurred at her house. Mm-hmm. And from that situation, Ashley got upset. And then she went on camera and told her best friend, you know, they're married. And then she came to the cycling class. Ashley came to the cycling class with me and Joy. She revealed that she did tell her girlfriend that they were already married.
Right.
Joy told me as well. She said, you know, I remember that phone call, but I think she texted Ashley because Ashley ended up showing proof of text messages on the show. But I think Joy had called me and said, you know, we already married, but don't say anything. And I never said anything. I never even told my husband. Actually, I forgot all about it. So Ashley spilled the beans. Right. And told her personal, you know, the secret that she did not want out. For whatever reason, we don't know. It could have been legal issue. She never told us that. There were numerous things.
Because they did come from another show. They did come from
Ready to Love.
Did production know that they were already married? No, that is a big secret to keep.
And when they
that is,
I remember when that information came out, when Ashley said, I told them you were married, the producer, the executive producer, put me in the car and said, did you know this? And I said, no. And I still was like, oh, I don't know nothing. I'm not saying anything until Joy said, Raina, you could tell, because she told me don't say anything. I'm from D.C. So in D.C., growing up, you can't be telling people business because you know what I'm saying, Sheldon?
Period.
It sounds like Joy and them might have been trying to get a bigger check in order for a wedding type situation or sponsors. Maybe that's what it sounds like.
Whatever it was to not tell my business for whatever reason. And she shared and she told her business on some he say, she say stuff. Something that wasn't even accurate. It was he say, she said. And she was like, well, you said, and we was like, no, that's not what happened. And that's why I told her. So she was wrong for telling her all for some he say, she said. Yeah. And then from that point on, it just never got better.
So here's the thing, like I don't yeah. So here's my thing. A secret is a secret, and if somebody asks you not to tell your business, then you're supposed to be the gatekeeper of the secret. But then at the end of the day, if you know a person can't hold water, but the only way you would know that if that person was really your friend, I'm just saying. But however, whatever, it might have been the foundation of making a friendship just to see what was going to happen. But when you decide to sit here and call somebody's husband sassy ass bitch, or claim that they actually like disrespected you at the Wizards game. I don't know, Clifton. I don't know, Joy. Right now, my favorite is Erana on the show because you and your husband, it be seeming like y'all about to go at it. Like, I want a divorce, and next thing you know, I love you.
30 years. That's what happens in a marriage of 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go out there,
You be sitting there looking at them like they about to, it's about to be the end of their marriage. And she'd be like, I'm just saying, this is how I felt. And then she'd be like, love you. He'd be like,
right.
Like, you'd be like, oh, okay, so I like them. So,
I love that.
When it came down at the Wizards game, and you had Ashley calling herself number one, confirming somebody's husband. Like, you should have not done that in the first place. Mm-hmm. You don't need to address anybody's husband. You already had a conversation with baby girl.
Period.
Yeah, that's what happened. She had Joy. She brought up something. So Jamie was being messy. And Jamie was at the game, and he was like, "Is everybody good, Jamie? You know everybody ain't good."
Exactly.
So Jamie know everybody ain't good, but he's gonna ask the question anyway. So and Ashley's like, well, she said I'm jealous. And then Joy, I will say, Joy, being a grown woman that she is, instead of doing it for TV, she said, "You want to step outside."
But let's stop right there. This part was filmed but cut out. So when Ashley asked her, your husband said, "I'm jealous of you." Mm-hmm. I'm sitting next to Ashley. Remember, her husband is sitting next to her. She's in the middle. Her husband says out her mouth, "Baby, that's not what he said." 3 times. That was cut out. And I said, "Did you hear your husband? He said he didn't say that." And she kept going. So that's the part you guys are missing. Her husband said, "Baby, he didn't say that, baby, he didn't say it." But she kept going.
Y'all better own it. Because that is not.
Yeah. And that's why he left out. He was so upset and mad because of all this was going on. He ended up leaving and going down to the court.
But while they was outside talking, that's when DJ Q, we're gonna call him DJ Quicksilver. When he just Quicksilver, let me say quick. When DJ Quicksilver was walking downstairs, he said, "I'm going to the court. You coming?"
He was like, "I'm gone."
And she like ignoring him. "I'm going to the court." He's like, "All right, fine." But when she came back in there and she addressed Clifton like she did, you can tell Clifton had no animosity whatsoever. Like, he wasn't even matching her energy for real. It was like sarcasm type situation when he was like, "So I'm just trying to figure out why you don't like her."
He leaned over and said, "What am I supposed to do?" It wasn't like he was like, "What?" He didn't call out her name or any of that. I was standing right there when all that was going on. Now, if he would have did that, a lot of the guys and the producers would have jumped in immediately. But because that did not happen, it was no reason for anybody to break up anything.
The only reason you even saw production in camera eye like we did was because when she said, "Hold up," when she did like that, production was like, "Okay, hold on," because she was all talking. But however, the one thing I do want to talk about, because I agree with the Tylers. I'm an honorary Tyler child. I agree with the Tylers when they said like she wasn't disrespected. Like, she really just did the most. And when DJ Quicksilver expected Jamie to even step in, like, one thing I didn't like what DJ Quicksilver said, he was like, "I mean, it's not okay for a man I don't know to argue with my wife, but it's okay for if Jamie decides to argue with your wife because you know Jamie." That's weird. That's weird energy, my boy. So if it was Jamie intervening and saying, "Hey, then you would believe Jamie?
It was just a mess. Because where Ashley said to Quick during the show, she said Jamie and Erana just stood there and didn't do anything.
Which was a lie. You were standing.
Watch the game. We were standing right there. And what you all did not see that was filmed is that I took Ashley out in the hallway. Y'all didn't see that because they didn't show her. Took her out in the hallway to calm her down. But remember, Raina and Jamie just didn't do anything. Went out to the hallway. Ashley, calm down. Your husband is upset. I kept telling producers, I said, call her husband. Y'all ain't getting none of that. That was all filmed.
Right. Wow. So this is what I got for you, Erana. Because you decided to call Miss Terry and get her in the mix of y'all business. Why you did it?
To get Terry.
Why you call Terry?
So
Why you let Terry got 4 hours? Why you let Terry got 4 hours to tell that girl? You're judgy.
So I didn't know Terry was going to do. So first of all, I didn't tell Terry anything about the group. I told her that the group needs help because she's helped me and my husband on numerous occasions, as you can see on the show. So I told her, I said, we're getting together soon. I would love to get everybody together because we need some healing. We need help. I didn't know she was going to attack Joy. That was not the plan at all. You know, I wanted her to go around the room like she normally would do, like she did at the Salt Cave season 1, and talk to everybody, not just single one person out. I never thought that was going to happen. But let me tell you, I had a gummy. We had little gummies and stuff on the trip. So I was like out of it for real. As you can see, Jamie and I were like, and he was eating the chicken. That's because we were.
Right. I
was like this.
I was like, why is he eating that chicken like that? Like it's like almost slow-mo.
We were like gone a little bit, but
that was the thing though. I was just like, okay, I understand where Terry was coming from, but I think it was just a wrong setting for her to try
it definitely was.
Break all that down.
She felt it
at that moment. And like Joy said, like in the beginning, she said, this is not a safe space for me to be vulnerable. She vocalized that. Yeah. And then because then Black and Ashley all played off of it, like
that entire side over there doesn't get along with Joy. So it was not a safe place for her to do it. But of course, we're filming a show. So just think if the cameras wasn't there and this was a real situation outside of filming. Yeah, I would have got up and everybody would have been like, first of all, none of us would be there together. That's number one. Number two, I would have stopped it. Somebody would have stopped it. Joy would have been stopped it. But we're filming a TV show. Producers are right there. They want to see this play out. So it's not like we could just say, stop. Everybody stop. Let's go. Go on, Joy. Let me go upstairs. You know, we had to let it play out.
Ooh, okay. Well, I tried to, because I binge watched, I tried to watch episode 7, but Xfinity was hating on me, telling me I couldn't watch it yet. And I have all the other episodes recorded so I can catch it. Mm-hmm. So I'm 1 episode behind. But with that being said, girl, I need some tea. What's going on? What's that? I need some tea.
Let me just tell y'all haven't seen nothing yet. Okay. It gets you're gonna, so just to give you all a little bit, Joy and Ashley are gonna kind of come together.
Okay.
So we will see some type of resolution in the situation because the people are tired. This story has been dragging out all season. Like, I can't even take it. I'm tired. Everybody's tired.
Are all the couples on this season, are you guys just now in the season or on the show, like becoming friends, or are there any like longer relationships before the show?
I know Sherelle and Ashley have been friends, so they've known each other for like 10 plus years. I think they had the longest relationship. Of course, we just met Winter through Monique season 1.
Right.
I knew of Sherelle. Sherelle knew of me like years ago, but we never hung out. We never really seen each other in person. We just knew of each other. Of course, Quicksilver and Jamie did business together. Jamie's been throwing parties in D.C. for 15 plus years, and he was one of his DJs. So some connections there.
Okay.
So how is the relationship between you guys and Winter coming along?
Oh, it's no relationship.
Hold on. All y'all let hell freeze over. Y'all went to hell and came back to heaven at the gate.
Y'all went on vacation. She tried to have a little mediation with you and Ashley, and now it's
fine. So I'm gonna just tell you, the rest of the season, we're good. We're cordial. You know, you're gonna see it play out. Winter and I have no issues on the show. Sherelle and I, you know, we started off a little shaky. We're fine on the show. Everybody is cool. After filming, it was a problem. Before the beginning. So after filming, the social media war started, the beef started, it got ugly. We went to reunion. We filmed reunion last summer. The reunion is 3 parts. 3
3
parts.
parts?
I say ugly.
Oh, that means
10 hours of fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, kiss my hours.
Whoa.
Wow.
And it hasn't been right since.
The fact that y'all did this all last summer and then having to live all of this right now is,
and that's, I mean, we haven't been cool since after the reunion. Everybody went home mad, except for, you know, who you see is separate. You know, we got Petties and you got Winter over there with the Silvers. It's still that way. But as we're watching the show, people are getting mad all over again on top of already
Right.
It's just getting uglier and uglier.
So how is that for you? I'm sorry, CJ. How is that for you watching it back?
I mean, for me, I don't feel a certain type of way. I just hate that social media and the trolls and the other cast members are reliving it and acting like it was yesterday. And they know this stuff is old. But because we just saw it yesterday, acting like it's today. You know,
but we just saw it yesterday. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that's what I know it's old. Like you wasn't complaining a year ago after we filmed and it wasn't airing. Everybody, it was crickets. Nobody was saying anything. Everybody moved on and was living their life. Now that it comes back on, you acting like I did this to you yesterday. You know, so
you remember that commercial? You remember the commercial with the Energizer Bunny? It keeps going and going and going. That's what happens.
Yeah, it's never gonna get.
They need that. They battery pack wasn't fired up. You know what I'm saying? Now it is. So now that their battery pack is fired up, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm mad at you again, and I got people on my side that say you wrong as hell." Like
that's the thing. People on social media, but the people on social media that they don't have any fans. It may be 10% that say we like Ashley and Winter. It's 90% that hate them. If you go on social media on Twitter, they're destroying them. If they post anything, they're going on their post and saying, "Shut up, girl! You're a mean girl. You shouldn't be on the show. You need to quit." I've seen where people say they want to sign a petition to get Ashley and Quick off the show.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I mean,
I see a lot of comments.
What I can't wait to see play out, to be honest with you, is how Quick is going to look, or what Quick is going to do when he actually finally sees that Clifton did not disrespect his wife.
He saw that, but Quick is he's not active on social media and not for the show. Now he'll post his DJ stuff. He's just staying out of it. He doesn't really want to have anything to do with the show right now. And I think his wife looks so bad on the show. It's like, you know what? I don't even talk about the show. I don't want to post about the show. I want to act like I never did the show.
Oh wow!
Baby, so you did it. We seen it and we still watching. Like
it's almost like, oh my God, I can't believe we behave this way. You know?
And we have a comment here. Says somebody. Oh, Jamie said we need Dr. Cunningham back.
Dr. Cunningham. Oh, the therapist. Yeah, so
you was Terry. Did you agree?
Yeah, we do. Okay. We need it for a few people on the show.
No. I want to stick with Terry. She messy. I like Terry.
Terry is an intuitive healer. It's two different things. We have a therapist, which is Cunningham, who helped my son and my husband in the first part of the season. And then you have an intuitive healer, which is Terry. She does the reads and all that kind of stuff. We need a therapist. I need it. The cast members need it.
Yeah, Terry didn't seem like she was getting too far in the episode with Joy. Didn't seem like it was going too good.
Yeah, it was a lot. But like I said, I didn't give her any information about Joy. I didn't tell her the group was like at odds, like this person is beefing with this. I didn't do any of that. I just said, can you come help this group? And that was it. She didn't get anything from me.
Okay, so since we were questioning why Phaedra is like on the show, why the hell is Winter there? Because I just don't understand her situation. Like, baby girl, you were damn near at odds with everybody, and then every time somebody see you talking to somebody, they be like, "Oh shit, okay, Elsa." Like this is an episode of Frozen. Like, what's going on? Why is she there?
I asked that same question in one of the episodes this season. I was like, why is Winter? But yeah, I want to know. Well, Winter, I think secured her spot from season 1 and being the villain. She was the villain in season 1, and you had people who really loved her. She was drama, so they wanted to keep her. She had divorced her husband season 1, season 2 come along. So I'm like, was Winter coming back? Because like she doesn't have a husband. I don't know if she's dating, but like, why would she come back? Okay, because she's probably drama. She comes back, but she's not really the drama or the villain anymore. Right. She's just there floating around, So I'm like, why is Winter even here? I don't even think she was in a lot of episodes. She wasn't relevant this season.
No, she wasn't.
It goes on and on and on. It was like
what I've seen so far, and now it's like I only binge watch this past season. I need to binge watch the prior seasons, and when I do, Erana, we're gonna do this all over again. And you have to have your favorite thing to sip on, and then Jamie gonna have to come in.
Oh yeah,
Jamie in the comments, he's like, "Oh, that was an hour ago, Carmen."
So, Erana, you have my word.
Jamie,
go ahead.
Jamie,
right here.
Jamie.
Yeah, I feel like I need to move to like Potomac or DC. I already have friends. I love this. Like this is amazing.
But so we're on season 8 this weekend, Saturday. And we have 11 episodes and 3 reunions. So we have 14 episodes this season.
Wow.
Okay, so watch
this.
Go ahead.
Scoot down.
What's your question, Sheldon?
No. It is not a question.
Down some more.
Hey, Jamie, what's going on?
What's up, y'all?
I'm
tuned in.
You can't see your face.
So, Erana, you have my word. I will be abreast, and I will be ready for the discussion when you come back.
Yes, bring me back after the reunion.
Sheldon, you gotta catch up, man. You go over there.
Listen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. See, my thing is, I'm a makeup artist, hairstylist, so I've been around these orbits ever since some of these shows began. And I'm friends with a lot of, with some of these people, and I'm acquainted, I do business with them. And I just know them as different people than the show portrays them. And then I understand the wickedness that goes on with what they cut out and what they put in, just like that stuff that you just said. That's customary. It was so much more, you know what I'm saying? And then they portrayed y'all as if y'all had nothing to do with the resolution of the thing and try to make it seem like y'all was just there.
We just standing there.
Right. So,
that wasn't production. That was Ashley.
That was Ashley.
Sheldon, can I say something on Sheldon's point? You said I started to mess in the suite. When you in this world, like he just said, you already know the beats that they want, right?
Right.
So we were 6 episodes in, I believe, or 4 or 5, whatever it was. And it was time to move that storyline along. So that's why Jamie was like, hey, I'm going to address the bullshit. Y'all need to go talk and fix this bullshit so we can move.
Right.
So everybody sitting there knew I was going to do it because the phone came up saying, get this shit moving.
Right.
Hold on. It's Jamie for me trying to call me out talking about I called him messy. I did it.
I wasn't even saying Sheldon. I was like, oh, Sheldon said that.
I appreciate that. That's what family.
I read the comments and I said, how you gonna blame me?
No. When I was sitting there, when I was literally sitting there watching it the other night, it was you. It was you for me. So we gonna call out the elephant in the room. Is everybody good?
Everybody
good. Thank you, sisters. Y'all, please don't fix it. That was me saying, like, just wrap that bullshit.
Right? No, and I respect it, but it was just funny because when you did it, I'm sitting here in my bed. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, and one more thing I want to address that y'all said earlier about the
Oh, you was watching. You got notes.
Right. I was locked in. Hold on. What was we talking about, right? Oh, they were talking about TV moments. when people do stuff for TV.
Right.
And when, just like Raina said, all that happened in the suite. And when she went out in that hallway and came back in and got in his face, I said, this is a TV moment, so let them do their TV shit for drama. Because y'all know the drama is
right. It sells.
So I'm not getting into that with 10 producers and cameramen all around us. Nobody's in danger. So it was, to me, it was like, this is TV bullshit. But I'm not even looking at it. That's why I didn't even realize he moved the little gesture he made. I didn't even realize he did that. When she went off, that's when I said, man, come over here. Don't even say nothing else to her. Because it was way more shit said than that. I'm telling you, like another 15 minutes more worth of shit. And that's when the producers busted in when she went crazy.
Jamie, I just want to know, what would you do if somebody was like, sassy ass bitch talking about you? What would you do?
Y'all don't know my mouth by now?
Listen.
I think it would have been ugly because Joy, because I'm telling you, Joy was so calm when she got up. Like, no way. Like, we would have been flipping tables in there. No, I wouldn't have been as calm. Like, if somebody in my husband's face, I don't play that. So I would have been like, oh, you not.
And I will say, Ashley and our relationship, we could have got at it. Like, we had that type of relationship back then. Right. We could have. I was like, you get the fuck out of my face, and it would have just been that. And she would have said what she said, we would have got at it. But he didn't have that type of relationship that even blinked. Like, any movement, she was on 1,000.
No, facts. Do you agree with watching when Ashley and Quick were talking when they were walking the dog? Do you agree with Quick's stance on things at that very moment?
Hell no. He called me. He said he called me. He called me the next day and asked me what happened. And I told him nothing. I said, she lying. Like, what are you talking about? And he like, nah, she said this and this and this. I said, what? I said, man, that's not what happened. And I told him verbatim, if you get on TV and co-sign that behavior, you're going to look dumb as shit. No, I'm not. I said, no, you are. I said, you do know it's cameras that recorded this shit, right? I said, you're going to see it when it come on. You're like, damn, I look like a fool. And he did. He did. And we had more conversations about it. You're going to see. We had one at Decrease, we had another one. And y'all don't see it all. And it was at the point where I was like, I'm tired of arguing. You're not going to see it no other way than that's my wife and this is how she feels. So I'm like, well, I don't know what else to tell you, bro.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm very, at this point, invested. Y'all done got like 5 hours of my life right now. And then now I got to go back 2 more seasons. Y'all about to have, at this point, like 30 hours of my life. We here. Jamie, me, you, and Erana are really at this point.
Shit. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You got to come back next time too.
Seafood giving. The new seafood giving for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be there. So, but no, I really appreciate both of you coming on here. And I know we just pulled Jamie out the woodwork. I appreciate you.
He was waiting in the wing. He was
waiting.
So we have a family update. How's everything with your son? And how's all of that going on?
Everybody's good. Jason, he's home. He completed his program and graduated last October.
Yeah.
Look, let me put this out there. He's still trying to work for Apple.
Okay.
Everybody got connected to Apple. He's going to work for Apple. Brittany's doing really good. She got a promotion on her job. Little Jamie's still working with the kids at school. So everybody's doing really
Mama
good.
T made this custom.
Oh yeah, Mama T
t-shirt.
Okay, Mama T.
I love that. I love that.
So we got a YouTube channel now. We learning how to fool with. And this is the shirt she made for.
Okay. Nice. That's what's up. So what we're gonna do is, because our budget is just gonna grow. I'm putting it in God's hands. My mouth to God's ears, right? Our budget is just gonna grow, and we're gonna be able to come and do this interview in person. I don't want to do a situation. I want to do this in person. So we don't. The fact that it's you said what?
Am I invited to the in person?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. You done earned your keep.
You guys get to invite one cast member that you guys want there as well.
Okay.
We all know it's not gonna be Winter.
No.
Like summer, spring,
At
and
this
fall.
point, it's looking like the Petties.
Ooh.
I got one question. Ooh, child. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Do I need? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Oh God. I ain't
So,
got shit
her
straight.
name is Sherelle or Chanel.
Oh, Sherelle. The Duncans.
Okay, the Duncans. Was Sherelle a shy chick?
We're gonna let y'all. We're gonna wait because we addressed this at the reunion, and I don't want to give up any information.
Okay.
Okay, so the reunion
Raina.
again, really, really good. It's probably the best episodes of the season. It's 3 parts, and you will hear that. It's gonna come up. That discussion will come up at the reunion.
Okay, so
Maybe Sherelle didn't know she was the side chick.
I got another question. Joy's friend ugly?
Huh?
What you heard me? Was Joy's friend ugly? That's why she got
the friend. Oh, the girlfriend.
Yeah, that
I don't know, but she is about her business, and she's a high power person.
Oh, so Black chose the wrong one. That's say that. I'm just playing.
I'll leave it as that.
Well, Raina, you have successfully returned me to these reality shows.
Listen,
so
I'm
you
not even
get
gonna
the
hold
medallion. You get the medallion.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I've been watching reality TV for a long time. From when I used to work with Gossip to even now. Back then I used to get paid for it. Now I just watched it for fun. And now we're getting to a journey where I'm about to get paid for it again. So with that being said, right? OWN network has always been but when I tuned in to y'all, oh baby, I was like, then I was texting my boyfriend and I was like, I'm gonna have to talk to you in a second and we didn't go to commercial because I'm locked in right now. And it's the Wizards game. And it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you guys are your show is very interesting. I love it. Like I said, y'all about to have 30 more hours of my life. So therefore now we are locked in like this.
Period.
Period. Let y'all treat me like I'm winter. I'm gonna show out like I'm spring.
And I'm gonna say one more thing. I know you didn't see episode 7.
No.
Once you get past all the bullshit, once you get past that, like she said, I was in law enforcement in D.C. for 25 years. I have a scene that I talk about the mental state of being a police officer for that long in D.C. and now being retired. So you'll really, really get a good insight on me when you see that.
Okay. So let me ask you this. With you doing that, and then I know you stated on the show, you owned a club?
Or I've been throwing parties, events, concerts in DC, Charlotte, Miami.
Okay, so with that being said, because I come from also nightlife in Atlanta. So and we employed officers like for our nightlife events or whatever the case may be. You being in law enforcement and then also being in nightlife, like how does that work for you? Like, is it more stressful, or do you feel like because of the maybe events that you're having, it's hard for you to turn a blind eye to certain things? Like, how was that?
So I'll tell you, that's a great question because everybody asked me how I did it. You gotta remember, I was throwing parties in the early 2000s. I was the police in 97. So from that world, I made a lot of relationships that actually helped me with closing cases. In 2012, I went to homicide. And, because I knew everybody in the city from the street, from the party world, it was like an outlet for me as well when you're dealing with murders every day. And then when I'm done with that, I went in this other world and I was doing the biggest shit in the city. So it was like a mental outlet. Plus, I had relationships that helped me on these cases. It was like the weirdest shit ever.
Got you. I do know. So me being in Atlanta nightlife, I came up under AG Entertainment. So I used to be Alex's right hand at Vision in Atlanta. So it's crazy when it comes to DC. I know we used to partner with, was it Mark Barnes?
Mark Barnes. Taze, Mark. I know Kenny that be down in Atlanta. Kenny Johnson.
Yeah, Kenny Burns.
Kenny Burns. I know all the guys. Kurt Boogie.
Yeah, the crazy thing with Mark Barnes, we had our own Mark Barnes down here, and he was with Cloud9. So, like, that was always like a Mark Barnes, no, the DC Mark. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mark is a legend up there. I was doing parties at Park in 2010, and I was doing all celebrity stuff. So all the celebs we brought them to Park, day parties. So this was 14 years ago.
I love DC. I've only partied in DC, okay, like twice, but I do love DC, and I've been to a Wizard game in a suite. We didn't have no fights.
We never had problems either.
We just like, hurry up and take these mics off.
Right.
I heard that mic too. I took that mic off and we was gone.
I don't blame you. Listen, I've had my own versions of get this mic off. But no, I appreciate you guys for being on here. We're definitely going to have a more in-depth situation, and you guys have to invite one person each.
Okay.
If you want to be a part of the situation, because we're going to fly to DC for this one, baby.
All right. Well, we look forward to it.
Right.
Period.
So, Insta Atlanta, Insta News Break. We do this every week. We just come on here, talk shit about the hottest topics. Hold on. Let me see if there's some things I forgot.
Knees. Y'all know I'm old. My knees killing me back here.
Y'all had him on his knees.
I know, right? Okay. So now the only thing I want to bring up, hold on, wait, Carmen, are you bringing up assets?
No assets. Not on the live, but I can bring it up in the edit.
Oh, okay. So the thing I wanted to talk about was the Santana situation. Did y'all see that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
about what they call him that character.
Saucy Santana falls out after someone compares him and his friend to Timon and Pumbaa. They really look like Timon and Pumbaa. I need you to pull that in the assets. That was the funny thing.
Fell out. It was really funny.
And
Saucy Santana
and what's the friend?
I don't know who the friend is, but this was the thing. This was them.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Right, so they was on live, and Saucy sitting here reading the comments. He was like, he started rapping, per whatever, right? And then next thing you know, he goes, "Why somebody call us Timon and Pumbaa? Oh my God, I'm weak and I'm aggravated, bitch." Like, I thought that was funny.
Went off.
It had me
laughing so hard.
It had me laughing like 10 minutes. I couldn't catch my breath.
I thought Saucy was dating a guy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Damn.
No, Saucy broke up with him on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, they broke up.
Yeah. Yeah. He tried to tell Saucy, it was Zell. Zell tried to tell Saucy, "I'm the one that brought you to the table." Saucy said, "Bitch, it's me. They wanted me, not you." Like, yeah, it was
okay.
Oh, so CJ, recap the question that we had last week about, are we expecting too much of our friends with Spice and Carly Red and the makeup artist?
Okay, so do you watch Love and Hip Hop at all?
I do.
Okay, so Spice and Carly Red have been going at it for a while, right? So now Spice, on the last episode, not this last one, but the one before that, her and Carly Red had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation they were talking about, pretty much Spice was telling Carly how she felt hurt. Cool, that's what she did on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to now, they done finished. filming the season, Spice decides to go on live and be like, no, also, this is why I'm mad at Cardi. I mean, I keep calling her Cardi. This is why I'm mad at Cardi. Let me find out Cardi B talking about me. Hey, girl. So Spice goes on live and tells that one of the real reasons that she's not dealing with Carly Red is because Carly knew that the makeup artist that both of them have been using for the past few years used to fuck with her man. Oh, she was mad at Carly for not saying anything. So, with everything that you're going through with your friends, do you feel like we ask too much of our friends?
And the makeup artist comes to
her house.
Comes to Spice's house.
So this was not filmed, though. This was something that was never
right. And the boyfriend would be and the boyfriend
so this is real.
He would be
right. And they was doing it for like 2 years. So they had this girl.
Probably part because if they're supposed to be so close and good friends, she should have said something.
But I think that brother was wrong.
He wrong too.
Yeah, I think he's an artist, right?
I think he was wrong. Because at the end of the day, how many times girls done tried to tell girls something and it flipped on the girl?
Right.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. I've been in a situation before where my homegirl was like with this dude and she was kind of fucking off. He was fucking off too. When they decided to get married, I was like, okay, now we've set a different playing field. You know what I'm saying? Like things are a little different. So when she was like fucking with somebody and it was somebody she was fucking with before they got married, she was still fucking with this person. And I heard her on the phone. I was like, sis, no. Mm-hmm. You decided to say I do. So because you decided to say I do, you need to cut that shit off. Like, that's not even fair. She's like, but this is from before. It's not it. I said, I understand and I get it, but nah. She's like, okay, I'm gonna cut it off. I get what you're saying. Cool. Then I find out through the grapevine, through one of my other friends, that this girl we know is fucking with my homegirl who I just had a conversation with. Man, she riding around the city in his car and shit. And I'm like, ooh, they telling me.
Randall, that look was priceless.
Why is she telling me? I don't want to know, right? So I'm like, how am I going to deal with this? Right? So I end up seeing him. And it was just me and him when I saw him. I said, look, I heard about somebody riding around the city in your car. You know who I'm talking about. I feel like you need to handle that and then go with it from there. Because I have not said anything to my friend. And if I say something to my friend, it's going to be a problem. So I want you to go ahead and handle it first. He was like, all right. I said, so if you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and handle that. Because if I hear it again, then I'm going to say something. He said, say less. I heard within less than 48 hours, he had broke it off with that person. And then that person came back around to me, bitch, you ain't shit. Ain't it your business? I said, here's the crazy part. I never said your name, sis. Mm-hmm. I never said your name. I just told him, there's somebody riding around da-da-da and da-da-da-da. And I don't want to have to da-da-da-da. So with that being said, handle da-da-da. He was like, say less. And he handled it. So what you mad at me for?
See, I hate getting in the middle of relationships.
Me too.
Because they'll be one day and then you get in the middle of it. And then next thing you know, they hugging and kissing. And then you standing here like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like getting in the middle of none of that foolishness because I had a situation and I told them, and I don't even want to talk about it because they may be on here. I had a similar situation. I was like, you got to deal with this and handle this because you put me in an awkward position.
Yeah.
Right.
So the spouse, like, so I'm thinking he's going to deal with it, but I never brought it up to the spouse. And I just don't want to be put in those situations because, again, something happens, they come back together, and then they blame it and looking at you side. Like, I'm not trying to get in the middle of none of that foolishness.
Exactly. That's the part of the reason that, like, with that particular person, I put it out there with him. I said, look, I don't want to have to do this. And I haven't said nothing yet. And I don't want to have to say anything.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna give you the opportunity to vet it.
Yeah.
So I don't have to say nothing. Because it comes back that, like, when she find out through another way, and she be like, bitch, it's gonna be hard for me to hide my face. Like, oh my God.
I think that in the Carly Red and Spice situation, I think that Carly, since both of them were using the makeup artist, she should have talked to Spice's boyfriend and the makeup artist and said, listen, if you're going to be coming to her house and you know she's coming to your house, you need to say something to her, because if it's the past, it's the past. Nobody knew that in the future girlfriend would meet up with past fling. So just put it on the table so that everything is all out here, and it's not about you guys hiding anything, because hiding something seems like, is this gonna be a sneaky
something is wrong?
Right.
And that's just like Bambi in that interview with Amanda Seales. And she's interviewing her, and Amanda says, did you know I used to fuck with Scrappy? And Bambi was like, no. Who wants to find out like that?
No,
I be honest in advance so that I'm not embarrassed, so that we don't have no issues.
Right.
Just tell me if it's nothing now.
I honestly think there should have been a conversation done off camera and not on camera. I hope it was a conversation done off camera before she did it on camera.
She dropped that bomb on camera.
I truly hope that was the case, because
I don't know, because Scrappy went on his live and he was like, did she tell him that she went on there and did that interview? Did you know I used to fuck her? Like, it was just so messy. I felt bad for Bambi.
Scrappy was just trying to be messy and get under Bambi's skin, period. Because at this point, you have
lined up. You have lined up perfectly with the embarrassment, though.
Right, but you've done everything under the sun to get this girl to respond, and she hasn't responded to anything. And then you finally be like, boom, well, I fucked that, and they're like, oh, we already said it. And now it's like,
I don't want to be caught out there like that. Just tell me.
Don't do me like that. Don't let the streets tell me shit.
I don't think anybody.
What you said, Sheldon? You said don't tell me.
Don't let the streets tell me shit.
Oh, yeah, don't let the streets tell me.
Don't let the streets tell me.
If you my friend, tell me. If you my man, tell me. Don't let somebody else.
Please don't.
So you agree with me and CJ where he should have that conversation and deal with it?
I think he was wrong because that was the greatest commitment. And to be perfectly honest, that is his responsibility, because if you're protecting your partner, you protecting her from foolishness. And then too, the overall embarrassment of that. You get what I'm saying? And then too, I mean, you borderline look slimy, because my thing is the side chick got more information than your chick.
Yeah. I'm not fucking with both of y'all after it.
Period.
Why my friend didn't tell me? Why the makeup artist didn't tell me? Why my friend didn't tell me? You know what? All of y'all gotta go.
All y'all gotta get y'all.
All of y'all gotta go. To the trash.
Go.
To the trash.
I've been there 30 years. I don't know what y'all talking about right now. No, but this was fun, and I appreciate you being on here tonight. Carmen, fourth wall breaker. Now they know what you look like. I'm gonna have this reference every single time I say Carmen. Da da da. I'm just gonna post this picture. She probably gonna strip all my producers away.
What's the secret to 30 years of marriage and being in the public eye? Because we see a lot of drama with couples on reality TV.
I'm always right. No. Just let me be right, Jamie. Just let me say what I gotta say. Let me be right, and it's peaceful.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure the rest out later.
Yeah. So, of course, a long relationship, we done been there, done that. It's not all peaches and cream. It's not a perfect marriage. So this reality TV and all these people coming up with these fake receipts and these trolls saying, I'm messing with this guy, he's messing with this, that doesn't bother us. My husband and I know the truth. We are inseparable. We do a lot together. We go on date nights together. We're always hanging around each other. Nothing that these people on this reality show or on Twitter or on Facebook or whatever can say whatever they want to say. I know the truth. My husband knows the truth. We love each other. We have a strong marriage, a strong bond. We're best friends. None of these bitches can break us.
I love it.
I love it.
None of these bitches.
None of these
bitches.
None. Whatever they say, it rolls off my shoulder. I don't care. My husband and I look at these comments and look at these text messages or DMs and we laugh. We laugh at you. So
and that's so good to know.
We laugh at you. Understand?
That's so good to know.
Understand the emphasis on we. We laugh at you.
Because trust me, while he's getting those DMs, I'm sitting right beside him.
Right.
I'm showing him. So we're
period. I love that.
Yes.
Raina, has anybody ever told you that you give Megan good vibes?
No, not Megan good. Never. I never heard that.
God, you favor her to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm,
I'm switching every day. Tomorrow I'll be looking like Chaka Khan.
God.
Every day I'm a different person. So tomorrow
I love it. Raina, you are one of the guests that I have really enjoyed. You have been great.
Thank you.
Oh my God. You have been absolutely great.
Thank you. So
you better watch out. You better watch out now. I'll tell you about to come for your ass.
No, Raina, you've been great though. Yeah, really good. And thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Yeah. Have me back after reunion.
We ain't bullshit.
It sounds like we need you back. Three part. We're gonna need you back.
You and your husband.
We got a lot to talk about.
With the round of hot topics, we're gonna have you back anytime. But when it comes to your one-on-one, baby, we're gonna wait till they air out. And I'm gonna have like page letters.
Yes.
Like, Erana.
Yes.
Yes. What? Oh my God. Like, no, I got you. So Insta Atlanta, Insta News Break with Erana Tyler, Love and Marriage D.C. Okay? Make sure y'all tune in. They are actually on episode 8 that's about to come on this weekend, right?
Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Come on Saturday at 8 o'clock. So if you missed episode 7 like I did because the Xfinity was hating like a bitch, then we're gonna watch that before they show episode 8. Yeah. But make sure you catch up because I'm about to get into other seasons too. Mm-hmm. Remember me, my name is Thanks DJ Tyler. Don't forget. All right. So with that being said, Erana, everybody know what you got going on and where they can find you at.
So I do have a wig line. That's why I switch up so much. So it's Kira Dior. KiraDiorHair.com is a Erana Tyler Luxe collection. So if you go on the website, you'll see all my wigs. We actually just added 3 new styles. So hopefully you like them all. My husband and I, we're doing real estate. So if you all have any houses that you're trying to sell, we do distress homes. We fix them up. We flip them. We do wholesale houses as well. My husband, if you're in the DC area, and even if you're in Atlanta, you're not far from DC. My husband throws the hottest Wednesday night parties, grown and sexy live jazz at the Felt MGM National Harbor in Maryland. So if you're in the area, the next one is coming up next week on Wednesday, the 27th. So if you can come out and join us, please do. Oh, also, Carlos King, the reality TV king.
Okay,
he will be in DC on Mother's Day, actually.
Yeah.
May 12th. So I will be in attendance with Carlos King, Joy Carter, and those other 2 on the show. They'll be also on the. They'll also be there as well. So come on out and support us, and we would love to see you guys there. Tickets are on sale. So if you go on Carlos King's Instagram page, go on Kingdom Reign website, you'll see all the ticket information.
And I think y'all gonna be in for a pleasant surprise because he's already announced that those tickets are really selling.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they are really selling. As a matter of fact, yeah, he mentioned it last week. Yeah, he mentioned it last week. So he said, "Oh, these tickets going." So yeah, so y'all gonna have a great turnout.
Okay, Sheldon, the plug.
Yeah, Sheldon. Thank you, Sheldon.
Sheldon, what you got coming up this week? Or it's about to be a normal week?
You know what though? I'm gonna say it like this. Keep watching because Metro Men of Atlanta is about to go live. Carmen and I, this is our next endeavor, and we've been in the background putting some things together. What Metro Men of Atlanta is a fresh new perspective on some brothers. You know what I'm saying, in the life that, you know, we want to bring a fresh perspective. So that's all I'm gonna say right now because we got some stuff coming out. But yeah, so that's what's up.
I'm gonna be a guest if I'm a woman. Gotcha.
You sure will. Oh, absolutely. Oh,
absolutely. The fourth wall.
Listen, what Sheldon said, Metro Men of Atlanta. CJ has her 101s. With that being said, all of it can be found on installin.com. We have to pay the bills so I can keep them too busy. It's Plush Beauty. It's plushbeauty.com. We have makeup. We have hair. And right after this ends, you're going to see the teaser for Installina Uncut. Carlos, I've been stalking your publicist to bring you back on for this season for a one-on-one. You are welcome to join Hot Topics, and you are welcome to check out our reality show because we are not coming back to Fox. So we are doing other things.
Other things.
Installina.com for updates on all of the shows that are there. With that being said, Metro Men of Atlanta, Free Game with Lena Hampton, 101 with Jet Black. I am a true Gemini. I'm busy doing all kind of everything all the time.
I should have let her lead out because all I'm about to say is follow me on Instagram at Saint.CJ. That's me. That is _NSA. Stands for Install Atlanta. That's what we doing. With that being said, woo! Watch this track.
Thank you, Erana. We're gonna see you again.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
In the heart of Atlanta, where secrets simmer and tensions rise, comes a reality TV show like no other. Old conflicts continue.
So this is where the whole issue started.
Fuck you! She know I don't fuck with her.
Expect the unexpected.
In our industry, anything can happen.
He what?
Canceled last minute, and his publicist called and was just like, I'm so sorry. The event is literally tomorrow. What are we gonna do? I gotta figure out something fast.
It's time to take this to a new level.
It's always some type of foolishness going on. I told you, babe, we gotta do shit that makes sense.
If your shit go right, then I can frame your company up and then bring in collaboration.
When it comes to the team, let me manage that.
Too much energy.
I don't care.
Business and pleasure sometimes doesn't always mix.
What's up with your love life?
I'm single and ready to mingle, baby.
They doing the shucky ducky like you doing the shucky ducky, and y'all mix the business with pleasure.
He's the one who put in all my life.
That man married, cause that's your little boyfriend.
He has more things going on than he is supposed to.
Like a wife?
Yes.
But in the end, it's all about business.
Don't come here to do me any favors.
This your thing, it's your rules.
That's it.
Yeah.